Yeah, I want to go through the city. I think I'll head toward the prison first. Berserkers. Rashemi home. Temple. It's probably the where we want to go is probably the shadow plane on the where this Table of Kelembor is. That makes the most sense to me. Avalab House. Fresh grave.
Cristo, Clarmachon.
Ishia. Angry
One mistake?
Angry Spirit. It's regenerating. It's a fairly capable fighter. I've lost most of my defenses already. Feasting! Who killed him? Sophia. Probably... yeah, it's disintegration. Brilliant Earth Essence. Ooh, well, he was actually quite good. What will affect the spirit? Toothbrush, blade, tail. Screw it, fingers dead. Very unlikely to succeed against him, but it has a chance. Yep. Critical failure. But the saving throws were fantastic. Like 1 in 3 might work. Brilliant Earth, Brilliant Power. I haven't really taken a look at these essences. Not sure why I carry them. It's not like I can do anything about them.
I'll take the lead.
The weaker ones don't seem to serve any purpose. Do they weigh anything? No. Okay, then never mind. Tirzah the Old. As you have disturbed the spirits, you also disturbed me. For what reason are you here? Shiva Whitefeather told me I could find help here against the spirit army. Help? From this lot? Trust in their help and you'll find yourself alone when trouble comes. But if you wish to persist in this foolishness, you may speak with the prisoners. Be warned, two you need not fear, but as for the third, guard your thoughts. Mighty Grosney, you want something from me? I'm looking for help to fight an army of spirits. No. No hand will I raise against spirits. Their reach and their memories are long. And if we destroy them all? You do not understand. The spirits are everywhere, in the rocks, the trees, the water. Ask me no more of this. I have given my answer. I haven't seen anyone like you before. What are you? He's a hag spawn. Mother was a hag. Father was some unlucky fellow. A quiet small one. I can speak my own words. He does speak true. Because of my heritage, I'm an outcast. Why, it isn't your fault who your parents were. It does not matter. To the Rashemi, I am still an abomination, unworthy of existing. Is that why you're here? No. There were three who taunted me into a rage. My blade was the first to leave its sheath, so here I wait. You killed them. I did, and I regret nothing. Release from this existence shall bring me the peace which eludes me. You want to die. I am trapped in this existence as an outcast, through no fault of my own. I gladly accept my fate, since it will bring me the peace which has eluded me. Go now. I do not wish to speak to you any longer. Job the Cutpurse. You're going to ask me what you asked Groznik. I've got the same answer. No. What crime did you commit? There was a misunderstanding about the ownership of some coins I found while visiting the local bazaar. Naturally, the witches took the word of the locals over my own. You think that the witches made a mistake? No mistake. We just had different points of view about what happened, that's all. Look, I don't want to end up on Tirza's bad side again. Well, her worse side anyway. You made your offer, I turned you down, and that's that. We've got nothing else to talk about. Well, why are you in a circle?
Ah, more jailers come to rattle my cage. Here I was, settling into a relaxing dream. Now you've gone and spoiled it.
What are these wards around your prison?
Oh, those? I hadn't noticed. Did some child come by with a handful of chalk and scrawl them there?
Well, possibly, considering the skill, but someone altered them once they were scribed. From the inside.
I had not noticed that. Curious. I had thought they were intended as reversals of binding wards, but you are correct.
A mystery indeed. Who do you suspect of altering them? Not me, I hope. I have an alibi.
If you did this, you are extremely skilled with runes and wards.
Ah, the sweet arrows of flattery have found their target. You may actually be worth speaking to for a time. But I have forgotten what precisely it is that you want. I am not a reader of minds, you know. So out with it.
Hmm. What crime have you been jailed for?
My crime? It is a serious one. You see, I am too handsome to look upon. It would not be the first time I have had to place myself behind bars to keep admirers at bay. If that's why you're here, you'll have to wait in line like the rest, I'm afraid.
I restrained myself, somehow.
Good. I would not want you to embarrass yourself. I may be a criminal, but I demand that visitors observe a certain decorum in my presence. Otherwise, chaos ensues. But come now. This banter is delightful, but something must have brought you here other than the chance to converse with me.
Hmm. I'm not your jailer, but I might be your benefactor.
I think you will find anyone who considers themselves a benefactor to be another sort of jailer. Whatever you have to offer, go offer your benedictions upon another.
I'm looking for recruits to protect Mulsantir. You interested?
Seeking soldiers, are you? You have come to the wrong cell. I am neither foolhardy nor desperate enough to fight barbarians or Thayans. Go find a poorhouse and scatter a few coppers. That might yield better results.
Don't you want out of prison? Your freedom?
Does it seem like I dislike my surroundings? I assure you, I am quite comfortable here. And I suspect safer than this town will be when the army of spirits arrives.
You knew the spirits were coming.
Now. Knowing and telling are two different beasts. And the bear god, he is a third. If I may say, you are rather brave to marshal an army to meet them. That's no ordinary band of spirits out there. That's a hornet's nest of beasts. They're screaming for blood so loudly, I can hear them in my dreams. And I am suddenly struck with the suspicion that the blood they seek is yours. Grave robber, are you? Tisk tisk. One should leave Barrows of the ancient bear god alone, lest he come for you in his garishly colored furry rage. So, entertain me, brave one. Why would one such as I follow you into such a hopeless battle?
Intelligence. You may think yourself safe, but you still must be bored in there.
You know, I have no barbed retort to that. And strangely, no desire to issue one if one were to be had. Your request is frankly quite in line with my feelings in the matter. Better to be at risk than to be bored, and no telling how long I might be in here otherwise.
I'll take that as a compliment. A slight compliment.
An excellent rebuttal. I think this bodes well for our travels. Very well. You have a willing soldier at your side. Shall we be off? And please, let us visit the witch warden on the way out, so I can pay my respects to her gentle, loving soul.
Ah.
Hmm?
Spirit shaman. It's like a sorcerer druid. Not quite, but that's how the spell casting works. I think it uses wisdom and... is that all? Charisma, maybe? Can't actually remember. So, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, charisma. You either need a ranged weapon or a weapon finesse weapon. Don't even have weapon finesse to you. Nope. Shit. So, ranged weapons it is. Hexbond natural armor. Spell resistance, dark vision. 11 plus character level spell resistance, that's extremely high. I don't think I could enchant anything equally good.
Blessings of the class abilities. A lot of spirit related abilities. I don't even know what the hell he has. Spirit form, spirit guide, spirit journey, follow the guide, detect spirit, chastise spirits, blessings of the spirits, blah 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 blah. I'm sure he knows how to deal with those. But yeah. You can select a handful of spells and you can use them X amount of times per day. So more like a sorcerer definitely. And the spell selection, while it doesn't look amazing, it looks just fine. Have your basic healings, protection spells, stone skins, energy protections. Yeah, I'm sure we'll do fine. Death ward. What weapons do you use? Exotic and spirit shaman. That's a weird combination. Huh. Well, probably don't have any equipment really. Actually, he has very good equipment. Nothing amazing, but do you have weapon focus? No. Short bow. Shit.
Yes.
Do we have composite short bow? Composite long. Gonna need some kind of melee weapon anyway. Composite won't do any good though. It doesn't have strength. Do you
All
miss
who can
something?
hear, follow.
An armor and a melee weapon of some sort. Maybe even a shield.
I'll take the lead.
I'm sure everyone can use a club.
Yes.
Lightning arrow, ice arrow, fire arrow, plus 4 arrow. Okay, which armor is better? 28. Wow, it has fox ears, or wolf ears. It's not bad.
Yes.
I'm not sure how much crafting I want to do. Again,
Time to finish this.
crafting in this is even more powerful than in the core game, and it was fairly powerful already there. So there's no way I'll take full advantage of it, it's just too good. But we might do something. Ah, at last my eyes fall again upon your beauty, my matron of the cell. This one is cursed for taking you, spawn of hags, and I shall be glad to be rid of you. Nothing but trouble for me, for this city you are. Shall you be glad to be rid of me, beautiful matron? Do not think I did not see the longing eyes you cast at me as you drew your ruined circles on the floor of my cell. What lies are these? Eyes of shame are the only eyes I have for you, shame. Shame! Now, there is no need to mask the feelings I stir in you and your age, but makes you seem wrinkled like a prune fruit. I see what dances in your thoughts as you dream the slow hours of the day here away in this prison. In the golden woods of Erling, we once sang for an hour a hymn to the sun and dreamed that it was a shield carried by a warrior who watched over you. And such passion in that song! Why, it gives you strength even now. You are a dangerous creature, Dreamwalker. Tales of you all speak such, and many are those you wound with your arrow flight of words and humor. Do not think us deaf to those who suffer because of your careless footsteps in their thoughts and dreams. Get hence from my thoughts, I warn you. Is what she says true? Yes, she speaks truly. I am that which all farmers with ripe daughters fear, the masked brigand who dances in their fires of their sweet children's mind, and leaves footprints that no wind or time can erase. And old mother, do not think your mind has not laid down paths for me to stroll. Such thoughts in a woman of your age, it would put even a farmer's fiery-loined daughter to shame. You are a thief, a twister of words. Go meet the spirit army then, but you will not have my blessing upon you, now or ever. Okay, so we have a red wizard, me, and a dream walker. Whatever that really means. And enter other people's dreams anyway. And doesn't seem to find it in any way objectionable to talk about their dreams in public. So careful must we be. Still, suppose we should go after the sister too. Ooh, a shadow portal. Excellent. That's likely the way to the temple. What is that? There's something there. What is it? Dirt mountain. Boots of hardness +3. What boots do you have? I think boots of hardness +3. Striding. Hardness is
I'm
better.
ready if you need me.
Hardness has the constitution bonus and armor class modifier.
All who can hear, follow.
I'll take the lead.
Armor class 37.
Yes?
At least we have someone who can maybe able to stand front lines. He's a terrible fighter unless we get a weapon finesse. But
Yes.
respectable tank, I would assume. At least against trash. Don't think that armor class and fighting ability will stand against a fighter of this caliber. I mean, we're all at levels over 21. Because a fighter of that level is not just going to be a high level character, it's going to be someone who has amazing equipment on top of that. Statue of Mistra. Chantia. Mieliki. For as long as Shiva approves, I'm permitted to trade with you from our stores if you wish. Do you care to see what we... Boots of Sun Soul, braces of armor, cloak of fortification, Mistrum belt of priestly might, rope of nothing particularly amazing. Good equipment, but nothing particularly amazing. Scythe of Chantia, +7 Scythe. Yeah, this is getting silly. +7 Scimitar. Ball of lightning, greater visage of a deity. Natural armor +5, wisdom +5. Ring of major cold resistance. Gem of brightness. Nothing special.
Greetings and well met.
What sin did you commit, foreigner, to rouse the bear god's fury? You will not hide your secret for long, I assure you. The bear god still roars for your blood, foreigner. Why do you stand on our sacred ground? This is your temple, and those statues, the goddesses Chontia, Mieliki, and Mistra. So, you know them. Kazimika thinks you a mere barbarian, but I am beginning to believe you are something more. My people know those goddesses by different names, by different masks. Take Shantia, for example. Here she is called Bala. She was also That was also her name in ancient days, when she roamed wild across the world, and that is the name, the mask that we revere. So the gods have different masks in this land, different personalities. A person or a god becomes the mask she wears, but she cannot truly escape what lies beneath. In that end, there must be a reckoning between them. One must overcome the other. All things arise from such struggles between identities, in the world without and in our tiny worlds within. Tell me about the shadow Mulsantir. Where did you hear of that? Have you been listening to the rumors of foreigners? Magda gave me a shadow stone to pursue the red wizards. Indeed. I suppose there is little point in keeping this secret from you, as we have kept it from most of Mulsantir. I will mark a location on your map. Go there at night with the stone you were given by Magda. I ask that you do not speak of this to other residents of Mulsantir. They live with enough fear lately. I do not want to give solidity to what is, for now, just a rumor. What do you know about the bear god Oku? He's an old god, last of the great beast lords, whose forefathers spoke the words of men, and ran free with Bala's pack. Beyond that, I know little. No, you're hiding something, holding something back. I've told you what I know of the bear god, foreigner. Spirits whisper rumors among themselves, and I have heard those whispers on the breeze. Some of them say that the bear god struck a bargain with an eater of souls, that he swore an oath, and this oath cost him and his people dearly. But the whispers of spirits are never to be simply believed. They are echoes of truths, reflections of things seen through mist and dream. Okay, does this temple sell goods or supplies? Yes, Katya is responsible for barter and coin. Okay. What location did she give us? There. No? Shadow portal. Okay. So there's at least 3 that we've already found. And I think there's a reason they're separate portals. I doubt they'll allow us to go to the same places. I'll take a guess. The gate will be closed. So we have a portal on this section and a portal on this section. Portal in the Vale. There might be something to harbor too. There's another theater in the city. I don't recall its name. Anything else? Berserkers. Telthor Badger. Really? My, you're a cheerful fellow. Scurrying on me. Hand axe +1. So we need to get to the other side somehow. Probably through Shadow Mulsantir again. This object is probably not here. And a witch boat, okay.
He's liking things on.
Our gods are fair, Outlander. If the bear god devours you, I will be comforted that your fate was deserved. Istral Lodge. It's a Berserker Lodge. Sergei. Impossible. This man appears to be passed out on the floor. Effortless. Okay, it's not just a coincidence. Nakai, the shaman. Challenging. Radu the Untested. Great you, stranger. I'm Radu, and don't forget your title, lad. Radu the Untested, and this here is my fellow berserker in training, Vic. Beardless Vic. As you can see, they call me Beardless Vic. Not for long. Have you seen this stubble, Jurak? Jurak pauses the story he's telling to momentarily look at Vic, then turns back and resumes it. He'll come around, Vic. We just haven't proven ourselves yet. I know, but I can't take this much longer, Radu. We need to do something soon. Agreed. Stranger, you look like you've seen your share of fighting. Think you could help us out? What kind of help do you need? We need to prove our worth to the others. We both just barely passed the initiation rites, and we're the youngest members of the lodge, so the other members look down on us. From what I've heard, berserkers value strength. If you proved you were stronger than another member, that might work. The only problem with that is we're the two weakest members of the lodge. Okay. Bluff. One of you will just have to show you're stronger than the other then. Hey, that might work. I might get some respect around here if I knock you out, Vic. Who says you can knock me out? I'm stronger than you are. Not on your best day, chum. Oh yeah? Yeah. Oh yeah? Yeah. We'll see about that. You'll see the end of my fist, you mean? I'll just watch them from over there. Okay. I lose again. I can't believe... Oh, hey there, Outlander. Have you seen this amazing winning streak that Alexei's on? It looks to be quite a lucky run for him. No, I haven't been paying attention. How many times in a row has Alexei won? Well, it would have to be 5, no, 6 times, I would say. You don't think there's anything unusual about them? Of course, but I just assumed he had been practicing. Do you think Alexei is cheating? Those darts that Alexei is holding look to have a slight magical enchantment on them. I think you're correct, Outlander. I didn't notice it before, but now that I take a closer look, something isn't right about those darts. You have a very sharp eye, for an outsider anyway. Alexei, with the help of the outsider, I have seen through your trickery. I cannot believe that you would cheat and steal from your own brethren. You whine like a babe, Yagor. It was you who decided to place a bet on what was supposed to be a friendly game. You never had a problem in the past, when you were winning. Your lies disgrace yourself, your family, and worst of all, the lot. Let's go to the Ithran, Chaya. She will straighten this out. Fine by me, Yagor the whiner, but once it was being proven that I haven't been cheating, I want every last gold piece that you owe me. Thank you, Outlander. I know this isn't much. I would like you to take my lucky arrows that I was about to bait away. Come to your humiliation, Alexei. Watch your tongue, Yagor. Very well then. I am watching you, Outlander. Oh. Arrows of Petrification, 10. Flesh to stone. Not bad. Bad at all. I'm not quite sure why I'm doing this though. That's still a mystery to me. Yulia. Greetings. What can I help you with? Who are you? My name is Yulia. Yulia the Ice Queen, lass, and don't you forget it. Why did he call you the Ice Queen? I helped train the berserkers to fight in the cold. The training can be a little harsh, so the others made up a nickname as a means of getting back at me. How do you train them? Every day we fill the tub with freezing cold water, and our warriors take turns attempting to stay in the water as long as they can. Over time they become used to the extreme cold and can last longer and longer. How long can they last? Quite some time, although there is a limit to the amount of cold the body can stand. Let's talk about something else. What do you do here? And can I ask you about one of the other members? I suppose, whom did you wish to know? Jurak. Jurak is nominally the leader here. All the others look to him, and for good reason. He's a powerful warrior, but he also knows how to lead men. Also, it doesn't hurt that he can drink anyone here under the table, and knows more stories than I do potion recipes. Forowa1. You've probably already noticed that he is quite large. In fact, he never ceases to remind me of.
He's always telling me how unstoppable our children would be. The swine. Sounds like you're not an admirer. He's just frustrating, and no one would dare tell him to back up. Just once I'd like to see him put in his place. Anything I can do? That's kind of you, but if you were to start a fight here, it would go very badly for you. Unless... 401 prides himself on being the strongest member of the lodge. If you were to beat him at his test of strength, he'd at least be humbled a bit. How in the world would I beat him at a test of strength? He likes to test his arm strength against others, but what most people don't know is that he hurt his left arm a few years ago, which left it weaker than his right. So if I were to challenge him using that arm... Exactly, you'd have a much easier time beating him. When he challenges you, insist that he use his left arm. His pride won't let him refuse, and your chances will increase greatly. Okay. Radu and Vic. It's amusing to watch those two try to impress the others day after day. I'll give them that. Still, they're good lads and they have courage. Lena. Lena. I guess I can't say anything bad about her, since she's my best customer. She's a handful, but she helps keep the men in line around here. Nakai. That old man gives me the creeps. All he ever does is stare at the fire, petting those silly cats of his. It's almost like he's waiting for something, or maybe someone. He's been here forever, and every so often will tell us stories about ancient battles between mighty spirits and invaders who sought to conquer our land. Sergei. Sergei is something of a mystery. One I've been trying to uncover for some time now. From what I've been able to gather, he left Rashomon at a young age on his Dajema and traveled to many distant lands. He won't speak of the places he's been, but there's no denying that his experiences have left their mark on him. I respect his privacy, but there's one thing that continues to bother me. Sergei claims to be from Mulsantir, but I haven't been able to find a single person who remembers him. Anyway, that's enough idle speculation for one day. Was there anyone else you wish to know about? Okay, who's the leader? Hurrah. Welcome to the Ice Troll Berserker Lodge, Outlander. Do you have business here? What is this place? As I said, this is the Ice Troll Berserker Lodge, one of many such lodges scattered throughout our country. Men enter this lodge as boys and leave as true warriors of Rashomon. Where does the name come from? All Berserker lodges are named after creatures found locally, and the fighting style of its members is usually patterned after the creature. Haven't seen any ice trolls since I came to Rashomon. There's a reason for that. Ice trolls are dangerous creatures that eat humans, so we've hunted them down any that live too close to one of our settlements. There probably isn't an ice troll for miles and miles. Tell me about your fighting style. Trolls are legendary for withstanding blows that would cripple other creatures. We teach our warriors to do much the same. You teach me to do that? Sorry, Outlander, the knowledge is for members only. Can I join the lodge then? Sorry, Outlander, but it takes a special kind of warrior to join a Berserker Lodge. You wouldn't benefit from training with us anyway, the way you fight. But I'll tell you what, if you can pass all of the traditional tests, we'll admit you as an honorary member. I must warn you, however, the test can be brutal, for there is no room for weakness in a Berserker's line of work. I'll give it a try. Dangerous or no?
That's the spirit. Talk to Yulia, Forwan, and Lena over there, and they'll administer their respective right. Good fortune to you.
Okay. Let's see if we can cheat our way through this. Uh, Energy immunity cold. Actually, we don't need this. The orc lag, the crystal has to make immunity cold. So, immunity on top of immunity would probably be problematic. Jurak told me to ask about one of your rites of initiation. So you're another would-be berserker, eh? Well, I hope you're prepared, as the rite of endurance can be quite trying, even for Rashemi. Tell me about it. The rite tests your ability to withstand extreme cold. One of the distinguishing features of the Ice Troll Lodge is our warriors' ability to fight in near freezing temperatures. Are there any special rules? Only that you're not allowed to wear anything during the rite, other than basic clothing and for modesty's sake. Also, all enchantments on the participant are dispelled before the rite begins. No items or spells. Got it. Let's begin. Julia tests the water, then makes a strange hand motion in your direction, causing a brief tingling sensation. With a smile, she beckons you to stand in it. As your first foot enters the liquid, you realize that it is freezing cold. Cold enough for you, Outlander? Now, this test is pretty simple. All you have to do is stay in the tub long enough. Any questions? How long do I have to stay? Till I say so. The freezing water steals the breath from your lungs, and your gasps draw a chuckle from the assembled crowd. Remain in the tub. Your body begins shivering uncontrollably. I'm not sure if I can make it. Your shivering gets more pronounced and your body is completely covered in goosebumps. You can't feel your feet anymore. A curious warm feeling in your feet leads you to suspect there's something seriously wrong with them. Oh shit. The warm feeling passes, to be replaced with needles of ice piercing you in 100 places at once. And yeah, I don't think I can survive this. How much hit points do I even have? I'm basically gonna die if I stay. And I don't know what could I do more here. Probably nothing. Trying to think of something I might be able to do. Maybe come back here a later date. I wish I'd see my own hit points. Yeah, I would have been too low, too much. And I can't see my equipment. Seriously. Where's my equipment? If I would get a little bit of extra life, maybe a level up, I might be endure it a one step further. Oh shit. What did I lose? Well, I can keep going. I recall what spells did I use. Oh, whatever. It was a failure. I think I have the capabilities. Still might as well talk to the rest. Ah, another victim. Good, good. Take a seat, stranger. What'll you have? Initiation rites. Ah, so you're a prospective member, eh? Hey, lads. This one wants to undergo the rite of prowess. All right. I'll wager my share of the next hunt that she doesn't make it past 401. 401? I don't know. He's a little slow, and the Outlier might be able to take advantage of that. My money's on Lena as always. Aren't you sweet? What do you say, stranger? Ready to get a little rough? Um, Excuse me, but what exactly is the rite of prowess? It's our way of testing your mettle in combat. The members of the lodge will form a circle around you and a single opponent. One of you walks out, the other groans on the floor for a while. Beat enough of us and you pass. Any special rules? The fights aren't to the death, but don't think that means we'll take it easy on you. If you lose, it'll hurt plenty, and accidents happen every so often. Not this time. The thing is, I'm not sure what's the point of even becoming a member. So I think I'll just talk to Nekai and move on. At least for now. The spirits are restless and they call for you. You should make haste to meet with them. Return to me once you have dealt with them and we can finish this conversation. Provided you are still alive. Well, either way, it's current because of the ice path. It's clear that I can't fully complete this anyway, so why bother with the rest until I can pass that? We'll move on to other things. We should go to the... Well, there's the market and then there's the harbor.
Utrus Christum, Klarmashon! Nike Fuzan.
Time to finish this.
I'm not exactly looking for to spy anything specific. Would be great to know my options. Mother Theodora. Welcome to Mulsantir, stranger. You will find us a cautious people, yet friendly if treated well. Have you come here to trade? Okay. Cymbalmin's Brazers, 80,000. Good initiative, iron will, toughness, resist negative energy. 500,000. Paranea's redemption. It's a belt. Plus 4 deflection bonus, improved saving throw, will, regeneration plus 8. Every 6 seconds, that's 8 hit points recovered. So that is a immensely good survival increase for someone. We don't have 500,000 though, so. Aramal's Truth, another 500,000. The rapier. Plus 8 versus humans, armor bonds. +5 freedom of movement, improved evasion. This is not worth it. It's probably the high cost is probably because of the feats. They're not worth it. Civilian, only 350,000. This is just almost nothing. +6, +2 to strength, freedom of movement, keen, and blue light. These aren't terrible, but I don't see them being worth so much gold. Ring of Clear Thought +6. There's nothing particularly interesting on sale. Anything else? Azim Gotot. Wait, who are you? Well met, my friend. Would you be interested in some fine Mulholrandi goods? Or perhaps you are a craftsman looking for supplies? Tell me what you have. Crafting supplies. Tons and tons and tons of crafting supplies. Another enchanter's satchel. We already have one, but I don't think it would hurt to have another. The way we don't have to share. Minor thing, but still. Lesser Amulet of Health. It's not much interesting things. Very low level spells, that's sort of a wonder. But it's not exactly a spell specialist. Dragon Pebbles, 400,000. It's a sling. +6, damage immunity 10% sonic. Spell immunity flesh to stone. Unlimited ammunition. Shoulung wall fragment. What the fuck is that? No idea. Maybe it was in the weapon description, but I have no idea what the ammunition would even do. So expensive though. Okay, now blah blah blah. Whether or not it does in fact throw pieces of the great Hao Hu Zhen, the petrified sea dragon that now walls off the Sholang, likely matters little. It is the impressive damage against your foe that holds. So I wonder if it has a basically petrification ammunition. That's that's serious ammunition. Won't work on everything, but holy shit. Well, potentially it's something, but it could be something totally different. Anything interesting here? Some interesting things, but not really. Sacred Hands. Greater weapon focus unarmed, weapon specialization unarmed, +5 attack bonus, magic damage. Mass heal, 1 charge per use, 12 charges. I'm sort of interested in seeing what the prices are. 25,000. Shimmy home. Okay. Harbor remains, and I think that's it. Corner. Ferrymaster. Caravan tradesman. Lazil. The sloop. Right, this is the last place. Unless something interesting pops up here, I think we're just gonna haul our ass to the temple. It's not like we need to... We just want to find the other member that could possibly allow us to get extra people to join our fight against the spirits. Flimsy table. Twopenny tam. Clive the dandy. Pirates. Vladik. A newcomer, welcome to the sloop. I'm Vladik, the proprietor of this proud establishment. Tell me about your inn. Gladly. I acquired the sloop a few years ago with my wife Zora. When we took it over, it was an unprofitable glorified museum of some sort. I turned the sloop into an inn, a fabulous place where the common man or woman can come to relax, enjoy, and be entertained. And here we have none of the elitist high drama nonsense like you'll find at the Vale Theatre. We cater to the masses, and I have great pride that my inn will succeed. Sounds like you dislike the Vale. It's not that I dislike the Vale. Magda is a fine lady dwarf who could even drink my wife Zora under a table. The problem is that they are stuck in the past. You see, the people by and large no longer want to see grand epic stories filled with the big words they can barely comprehend. And that is all the Vale does. So there is a need here, unfilled, that Vladik hears that need and is acting to fill it. That is why I'm forming a new theater right here in the sloop called the Sloop Troupe. The Sloop Troupe. Catchy name, isn't it? Yes, the Sloop Troupe. They will put on plays that will appeal to the common man, light-hearted plays of comedy and farce. Currently, we're working on the Fat Wizard's Wench, which is to be a parody of the Vale's next ghastly epic drama. Okay. Wink.
It's a long day. I could use a drink.
Shelvedar Noom. Lilina, join us. Cullen and Vink, spare some room. It's our friend from the road, don't you remember? Nay, but we remember the mart well enough, and the ache in our shoulders from getting your cursed wagon unstuck. You will have to pardon my comrades. They are dour company at the best of times, but uncommonly loyal to my purse. This place seems lively. For myself, I attribute the pleasant atmosphere to the lack of witches, and I find the locals far more palatable when drunk. If you can wait for the actors to sober up, I hear they're playing an especially vulgar performance of the Fat Wizard's Wench. Although you may be waiting for some time, Clive the Dandy has turned a disturbing shade of green, and I think I heard one of the others vomiting in a back room. Tell me about the page. Who are those Rashemi warriors in the corner? Those would be the local pirates. I would never refer to them as such, if they were close enough to hear. Their captain is Bildrin of the 11 Chairs, though his arse seems to require only one, and I have never inquired after the other then. You know anything more about him? Indeed, I know that his father is rumored to have been a great boar spirit, which would explain his unconsiderable body hair. Sadly, I also know that these rumors are nonsense. Bildrin is the youngest son of Lord Thydrim, who was slain in his bed by Thayan knives. Brave Bildrin now spends his summers off the Thayan coast murdering with wild abandon, and hanging his ship with bold Thane scalps. As I'm neither Thane nor bold, I'm thankfully beneath his notice, and I have no plan to shave my locks, lest I tempt a violent end. Oh, you managed to free your wagon free after all. Happily yes, and I just before the spirits arrived. A rare stroke of luck, I assure you. And since luck is inevitably followed by terrible misfortune, I reasons why not greet my misfortune in a drunken stupor. Belen and Wink didn't bother to argue, so here we are. Do you know the owner? Colorful fellow, he calls himself Vladik, though I suspect he has traded freely in names, almost as freely as he trades in tales. His wife is Zora, a handsome woman over yonder. Comment on her tusks if you must, but do so at your own risk, and leave my name out of it. Hmm. Ba, 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 ba. Ah. Couple of pirates and man of the 11 chairs. Don't know why I want to speak to him. Probably because he's there, but other than that.
Yes?
Eleme for grain. Yes.
Dean has probably like 4 or 5 rooms at most. And I like that we're getting gaining experience from doing thief jobs. It's not a massive amount, but it's like you killed someone, so it does make a difference.
I'll take the lead.
Deadly gas trap. Cloak of protection versus chaos. Added armor +2. Ooh. Proper room. White armor. (116 points of electricity damage).
Yes.
This is probably the only worthwhile loot we can get from this place. It's not possible. How could we make you succeed?
Yes.
Des and Calwell Port. Yes.
I'll take the lead.
Crossbow of murder. +5, 2d6 massive criticals.
Keep me in the fight. Heal my wounds. Time to finish this. overloaded.
Axe of Culling. Fire damage on hit dispel, enchantment +3. On hit dispel is probably quite decent ability to have. With all the mages running about. Anyone missing a cloak?
Hmm?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes?
Won't make much of a
Yes.
difference, but still. And another shadow portal, so 4 shadow portals to least. And I think I'll leave things here.
Time to finish this.
Zora, the half-orc. The goal was to find this sibling of the two angelic creatures. And it's the former vault of a god of death. Or vault of a former god of death, rather. So I'm assuming it's actually this is a temple of the current god of death. Temple we haven't visited, by the way. So I think it's the safest bet is that it's
Time
there.
to finish this.
Probably should visit the temple first, but I'm ending things here. I mean, if they know anything about the vault, or anyone in the city, it has to be the current temple of the god of death. Or temple of the current god of death. Anything here? Secrets? Hiding places? Maze of Disruption +5. 1d8 bonus damage versus undead, +5 versus undead. Oh.
Yes.
+4 club. You can't use it anyway.
Yes.
Might be better for us because it's the same, more or less the same weapon, except cold damage I don't think does anything to undead. Test it out. So, Vault of Miracle. Try to find. I don't know who we are even looking. Someone. An angelic creature. I'm sure we'll recognize her if we find her. And that's the goal. I'm not. The goal isn't to try to explore every nook and cranny of the Shadow Clan. It's to find her, then deal with the Shadow Army. Then we can worry about other things. At that point, at least we would have some kind of troop to a proper adventuring group together. So our chances of dealing with whatever gets thrown our way is much higher.